Tonight I'm just going to have a little bit of fun. Nothing in particular what I was going to do. I just need to burn myself up. I might as well do it live, share it with you guys. I'm going to do a couple drops of this Dean Weeper. I was going to try to do a Robbie dropper, but right now, since my tolerance is a little low, that might be just a little too much for me right now. I'm not going to lie. My tolerance isn't as high as it should be. At this time of year, it's acceptable to be at a lower rate. Hey, what's going on, Senate? How you doing, bud? So, I mean, my tolerance right now is still higher than most people's tolerance. But what's up, Annie? How you doing? But my tolerance isn't high enough for me to do a Robbie dropper of this at the moment. That's good. So I'm doing pretty good also. Talked to Jen on the phone for about an hour and a half, 2 hours before he came on. So it was a good thing. But yeah, I was thinking about live stream, and you know, all I have is tinctures right now to do, so I could probably do like a drop or two, burn it up a little bit with you guys, have a little bit of fun. But like I said, the last time I did a proper Robbie of this. The last time I did a little bit of it, I did almost a half a dropper of it, and it lit me up a little bit more than what I thought it was going to do. But it's going to be a good time, so I'm going to wait a few more minutes before I do the tincture and then burn up a little bit, because that Dean Reaper is no joke. Could have been a little bit worse than that, because I could have been doing mine. But mine isn't as hot, but that would have been the plus side. But that's all right, because mine's already ready for a Robbie dropper. But I'm not gonna do one. So yeah, the Dean Weeper. Yup. I don't know. We'll find out. This is about how much as I'm gonna do right here. Almost a half a dropper full. It'll light me up pretty good. So I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes. Yeah, this is Clayton's brainchild right here. Man, this is good stuff right here. Real strong. He texted me. He said he has some more almost ready. He's just got to evaporate it and go from there. So I don't know how soon will I be getting a bottle, if I'm getting a bottle. But he's in the process of finishing it up. So hopefully real soon I'll be able to get one. This is Clayton Hollingsworth Straight Up Heat Dean Weeper. Is a tincture. The name the Dean Weeper part of it is actually from another person who grows peppers and does YouTube videos, and Clayton Hollingsworth he was out on a mission to make Dean tear up. So he made this batch right here and named it Dean Weeper to see if he was going to tear up, and Dean did tear up a little bit. And so first time I tried it, I did a proper Robbie, which would be the whole dropper, but not complete full dropper. It didn't go all the way down into the bulb, but it made me tear up. This stuff is pretty hot. This is going to make me tear up too. Right now, probably, because like I said, my tolerance right now is relatively low right now for a chili head who does competitive pepper eating and eat hot peppers. But so this is almost a half a dropper. So give it a couple more seconds. But I get a drink of tea before I do this. I touched something spicy because I can feel my eyebrows burning. Might have been the mat. I think I dropped something on the mat before. But yeah, if you're looking to build your tolerance and you don't have any peppers or hot sauces, tinctures are the best way to go. It's a good way to keep your tolerance up. So if you happen to be new to this channel, please smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Hey Gumpy, how you doing, bud? I'm just burning it up with a little bit of Dean Reaper right there. So I just needed to catch a little burn. So I haven't had a burn since I ate those gummy bears. I still got a couple of those left right here. Those are the first batch. So without further ado, oh, excuse me, the Dean Reaper from Clayton Hollingsworth. Just did a drop of this tincture. Oh. Whew. Sorry to hear about that, Gunty. I hit a 10 right now. As you can see, I got tears coming down my eye. Well, down my cheek, I should say. Yeah, I'm fine. Just did a super hot tincture. No need to call paramedics on this one. If I would have did a Robbie, yeah. I definitely hit a 10. It got me to tear up. As you can see, my cheeks were pretty wet. I'm still at probably about a 9. But it's sitting in the chest right here. Definitely going to feel it in my ears right now. Whew. It's just that my tolerance isn't as high as it was a couple weeks ago. In the height of pepper season, if I would have done that tincture, I probably would have been able to do a Robbie dropper. But right now, being that I haven't really been eating too many super hots, my tolerance is really low. Yeah, I'm fine, brother. I just did like a half a dropper of Dean Weeper. This is it right here. Still haven't sprouted yet, but I did plant a little bit more in another tray. So hopefully within another 7 to 10 days, I'll see how the other one's going. And hopefully the other ones start germinating real soon. Yeah, my ears just popped. Oh. Yeah, I had a nice little endorphin dump off that one. Like right now, the burn's probably down to about a 4. What I probably should have done was probably try to see if anybody else on the League of Fire had any tincture, would have had someone come on live with me. Yeah, I got a little bit of one. My ears pop. Not so much in the nose. I can feel it in my sinuses a little bit. But it's all in the mouth. My ear popped again. Got about 8 tears in my eyes. Almost like the security guard at my job. He ate a couple gummy bears soaked in the Evil Red, and he teared up like 8 times. Spicy Jen tried some of my tincture the other day, and she teared up. And my ears just popped again. Probably down to about a 2 right now. Okay, the pure. I heard about the Pure Evil extract. That's 16 million Scoville. Johnny Scoville did that a couple years back. I couldn't even imagine what that burn would be like. Half a dropper of it will put you on the floor. But yeah, if you happen to be able to get any tinctures off of Clayton Hollinsworth, it's not. It's his tinctures aren't that easy. Yeah, whenever you do extracts or tinctures, especially tinctures, man. Well, extracts. I mean, extracts are just brutal altogether, especially when you get up over 13 million. Like tinctures, it hits the tongue and then it spreads and then it rolls to the back of the throat. Well, this, at least that one, this one did. It didn't help also that I swished it around in my mouth and then I swallowed it and made it a lot worse. Just doing the Dean Weeper is a good challenge. I mean, I know, like I said, when I did it the first time, I did a proper Robbie. Well, yeah, I mean, if they're gonna be giving out something, if they're gonna be giving out a Nintendo Switch, they're gonna have to make it kind of hard. Well, the reason why I switched it because it made the whole mouth burn. That's why I got more of a burn with it. I was thinking about gargling it, but that would have been a little too much for that half a dropper. But that's proper etiquette when you do it. That's proper etiquette when you're doing a Clayton Hollingsworth tincture. You got to swish it around in your mouth. So you don't have to do it when you do my tincture, Jen, but it's definitely recommended if you do this one right here. Because like I said, it goes all over the mouth, all over the gums and the tongue and the roof of your mouth. So you get more of a catastrophic mouth burn. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I'm burning up a little bit right here. I'm sweating a little bit up there. But I think I'm coming back down. I'm probably down to like a low 1, almost at the ground level, almost back to normal. But that burn didn't last nearly as long as I thought it was going to. It lasted probably maybe like a good solid, probably like 5 to 6 minutes complete. Yes, once you get past the panic, I mean, I was about ready to panic when I did that half a dropper, but I just wrote it out. Yeah, once you get past the 2 minute mark, once you're burning, I mean, it starts to taper off. Yeah, I would say Clayton did his homework with that. Yeah, the more you do it, the more you tend to enjoy it. But especially when you eat those peppers. I don't know, the first season when I was doing peppers, that burn, man, as soon as that burn started kicking in, I would hurry up and end the video, and then I would just drink milk. But this past season, just crushed pepper after pepper. I mean, every video, and then you decide that then you develop a high tolerance. Like about a month and a half ago, that I would have done a Robbie of that, and it would have still been brutal, but I mean, but I would have been able to tolerate it just a little bit more. Yeah, because this one's made out of the warthog. Thank you. I mean, I did start to panic a little bit. I mean, I felt the panic coming, but I decided to ride it out, which was probably a good thing because I mean, it makes it more fun. Because I had I was looking at my tea and my peanut butter jelly sandwiches that I have on standby, which I'm going to eat after the video. But I mean, the burn's pretty much gone right now, so. I just had one more pop in the ear. My sinuses are a little bit clogged right now. You would think they would be not, but my nose is running a little bit, but it's also clogged. But yeah, like I said, I'm not sure if Clayton has any more of any more tinctures coming. But I know he said he don't have. Well, he doesn't have one ready yet, but I'm not sure how much he has. This one was a limited edition one that he gave me, Dean, and maybe two other people. So I was lucky enough to have that one. But that and I commend you for trying the Evil Red. And Evil Red is pretty mild compared to this one right here that I just did. But yeah, it definitely takes a special breed of person to do this. I'll have to admit to it. You got to be a little crazy to enjoy the burn a little bit, but the more you do it, the better your tolerance gets, and then you'll be surprised what you could eat and what you can't eat when you're at the height of your tolerance. I think if I do a drop of that Dean Weeper every day, my tolerance would be pretty almost right back up to where it was. But doing tinctures and eating peppers are completely different. It's a different kind of burn. I mean, because the pepper, you get more of the oil and all that stuff on it. With the tincture, it's more like you still get the oil, but it's like a little bit on the boozy side, and it'll just spread across the tongue and give you that different kind of burn, cause with the alcohol and the with the pepper oils. But yeah, tinctures are fun. If you ever have a chance to mess around with them, I would recommend it. Which is harder? Which one you talking about? The regular straight up heat or the Dean Weeper? Or Dean Weeper versus Evil Red? I would say the Dean Weeper is way harder than Evil Red. Evil Red could be hot. I mean, if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. Oh, peppers or tincture. Considering you're taking you're pulling the oils out of the peppers while you're doing tinctures, so you're getting all the capsaicin oil from the tincture. That depends, because the burn is different with the tincture than it is with a pepper. They're both really hot. Depends on what peppers you get. If you ate a warthog pepper and then you did the dropper of the Dean Weeper, what like I did the day of the warthog gusher with the Dean Weeper. I think the tincture overrided the burn of the warthog, but then I paid for it around 2 o'clock in the morning. It woke me up, and it all had to come out. And there's nothing worse than having waking up to the taste of tincture coming back out your mouth. It was just brutal, and I was in the bathroom for like an hour nonstop. So I mean that's after that was with doing a gusher. So I mean I was the first one that did a chocolate warthog gusher with the Dean Weeper tincture, which was pretty intense. It was a pretty good video that night. But if I had to choose between one, I would rather eat peppers. I mean, but it's, like I said, for the off season, doing this and maybe a couple challenges and maybe eating some habaneros or something like that, or do some hot sauces will help my tolerance stay up as high as it should be. But just figure this is March, probably by April, maybe May, some places may still have might start having peppers. Hopefully, I have some plants growing by then, and hopefully they'll start blooming some peppers within the next 3 to 4 months. My fingers are crossed with that. This is my first time trying, so yeah, peppers all the way, or a better burn. I mean, tinctures are it's almost like an incinerating kind of burn. It just spreads across the mouth instantaneously. Like an inexperienced, like someone who doesn't do peppers, or like, I don't recommend doing a tincture like this at all. That'll put you in a state of panic. Yeah, the other day, Jen, when you did did that little bit of Evil Red, I was pretty impressed how you wrote that out. Even though I mean, you did give me that look, like you gave me the look like you were saying, like, why'd you make me do this, or why'd you let me do this, I should say. But you rode that burn out, even though you were tearing up. You were tearing up just as much as I was when I had this stuff right here. So you did good for the first drop at Big Tincture. So I'm proud of you. But yeah. Now my lip is burning right now, so I got a little bit right here. But it's a part of what we do as chili heads. Yeah, I'm completely at base level right now. I have hardly any kind of mouth burn inside the mouth. Like I said, I got a little bit of tingle underneath my goatee right here. But I guess a little bit drizzled down in the front when I cough a little bit, or I wipe my mouth. But yeah, my ears are still popping a little bit. So the endorphin dump is still there a little bit. But yeah, that's what I wanted to do tonight. When I wanted to get a nice little drop of that Evil Red, and I wanted to share the burn with everybody, which was a good burn. Glad everybody came, with like Gunthy, Senate, Jen, Annie, and whoever else is in the room. I'd like to say thank you for joining us. Don't know if I'm gonna be on tomorrow night, because I have to think what else I would want to do, because I don't want to keep repeating it with the Evil Red. So I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but probably a hot sauce. I got a bottle of hot sauce. I could probably do something if I decide to come on. I will keep you guys keep you guys notified. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Chili Phil, and this is Phil the Burn.